$34,000. And this year we're for taxes, and we're only asking $3,831,000. So we're cutting taxes by $43,000. So other than that, I don't want to tell you. And largely that's because of federal funds, and then we use some of that ethanol money. That we got this year too, which rightfully it should have, really is for this year, coming year's budget. I used about 174,000 of it, I think. So, the expenditures went up, but the taxes are going to be lower this year. So, the federal funds is just kind of a guess at this point, because we don't even really know for sure how much our grants are going to be, and they change, and we haven't even filled out the grant. So yeah, it's on a lot of those federal grants. So we're just, but the thing is, if we don't have expenditures budgeted, that can carry over into next year. The federal fund, those grants don't have to be spent in the next 12 months. We don't even find out till December, January. So,
Gentlemen, have any comments on the budget? Mr. Baker?
Copy.
but our valuation is down a little. We're still levying $1.49 something total. Because they didn't have the ethanol plant.
But less taxes and still more, still too much, always too much.
Always.
That is, when you first said it would be a little lower, I thought maybe the levy, but the dollars would still be higher, but it's actually the dollars
other way.
that it's lower.
The actual tax dollars they have to pay is lower this year than it was last year.
I heard the fire board had to redo their budget because something now the county did. Did you have to redo it too?
Yeah. And I had just
Forgot
about got your packet. It was like $17,000 worth of valuation,
Right.
which only amounts to $1,700. And I had to change it, but it didn't change. It didn't move us from $1.49 whatever up to over $1.05. So I changed it. It's changed on the budget form, but it really didn't bother. They came soon enough that it didn't bother. I mean, it had me worried because I had all that packet basically done.
Right.
Except for, I just had to go in and change Schedule C, which showed the valuation and the levy.
End of the time.
But
Yeah, they played overtime, so I don't know how it went.
We won.
Yeah,
Oh, they were
it's
tight.
tremendous.
Oh, my.
we're good. It was exciting. I was talking to him on the phone. I couldn't figure out where he was at.
Defense held them all 4 PLs on the
Good.
10-yard line.
That's good. How'd we score, Di?
Both up the middle.
Any other questions on the budget hearing? If not, is there a motion to adjourn? Okay, Moved by Tom, second by Lonnie, we adjourn. Roll call vote, Lonnie? Yes. Tom? Yes. I vote yes, Sue? Marty?
Yes.
Motion carried, hearing adjourned.
We aren't far enough along to even worry about it yet, but how did that Mitsubishi system that we looked at 3 years ago ever turn out? Did you see anything of that?
They're selling a lot of them,
Right.
like crazy. Now they got the geothermal type that works with it. That's been working real well, super efficient. I need my-
Commercial buildings too?
Yeah, yep.
Call our hearing to order. Tom, will you take roll?
Sue?
Here.
Marty?
Yes.
Lonnie?
Yes.
Bill?
Here.
Present. Moses absent.
Okay, thank you. Is there a motion for verification on legal advertisement?
So,
Moved by Sue, second by Tom, we have verification of legal advertisement. What you gonna copy? Roll call vote, Sue? Marty?
Yes.
Lonnie?
Yes.
Tom?
Yes.
I vote yes, motion carried. Is there a motion to approve the agenda?
Second.
Moved by Tom, second by Marty, we approve the agenda. Roll call vote, Marty?
Yes.
Lonnie?
Yes.
Tom?
Yes.
I vote yes. Motion carried. Okay, the purpose of the public hearing is to hear public testimony, opposition, and/or support to the proposed district school system property tax request for the 2009-2010 fiscal school year.
Basically, this is the form that was in the paper, that says that $1.491, you can see since valuation went down, if we would have done last year's expenditures, it would have been $1.06 this year. Valuation went down. But by budgeting less, so we still getting $1 for it.
Questions on the proposed property tax levy? None, is there a motion to adjourn?
So
The other thing I was writing, and I looked
Moved by
up.
Lonnie, second by Sue, we adjourn. Roll call vote, Lonnie?
Yes.
Tom?
Yes.
I vote yes. Marty?
I can grab one
Hearing-
from here.
Hearing adjourned.
Sure. You don't bite, do you?
No, I don't. I bark a little bit
Oh,
on
I'm afraid of
occasion.
that. We did.
Good.
Hello.
Supposed to give you a rough time.
Are you?
How about your welcome sign to your new city?
Oh, yes. Definitely. He said he was needed.
Heck, when we get to it, which will be fairly soon, we'll introduce you, and then you can stay or leave, whatever works for you, okay? We kinda didn't give you any warning on this. That was my fault, that was my fault.
That's all right.
We start the testing over there